Alright, greetings all. Shardvixen here. We're gonna play a little bit of this. I got really low bit rate, so just be aware of that. Okay, so that being said, I'm trying to wait a few and see if it'll pop back in better. I don't know why it's so low. Hey Moon Flare, thanks for stopping by. So just so you know, the bit rate's kind of wonky. So if it drops, I'll try to get it back up. Sometimes the OBS kicks it too, so. Alright. So, I have played all the Dragon Ages, except for some of the DLC. I don't want to play online, personally. I can read really fast. Not out loud, but... That's into anti-cheat measures. That's hacking. The game's free on PlayStation Plus games. So... you're interested in that. The Courts of Korea. Alright, we're gonna accept it. Last updated, last year. Hey, English. Subtitle visibility, medium's fine. Text size, that's good. Okay, so we're good with that. I'm pretty sure I'm good with most of this. I'm gonna turn down the sound just a little bit. Because sometimes it can be a little odd, a little hard to hear over stuff. Alright, we're gonna play a new game. Thank you, everybody.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn.
Burning world, burn, burn, burn.
Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
Of course it is. Alright, so I'll probably spend most of it. I have to figure out where I want to go with this. Normally I've played the Quinari. I like their horns. Human. So let's go back and look at this. So if we play elf, we have descendants of the ancient fallen empire pushed to the margins in the past. Some elves are building a brighter future by exploring their civilization's lost wonders. I have played an elf in quite a few of my Dragon Age. Feared in the Quinari, feared and envied for their size and strength. Some Quinari follow a strict philosophy from their homeland. Who are you chatting with?
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, can you hear me now?
Chit-chatting. Okay, so
Wait, what?
he's chit-chatting in the background, so you guys.
Sorry about that, gentlemen.
I thought you were talking to me. So I had to check, but no. So you'll hear Roger in the background chit-chatting from whoever. So feared and envied for their size and their strength, some Kawari follow a strict philosophy from their homeland, while others join different cultures and generations years ago. And ambitious and prosperous people, humanity's very kingdoms are the ascendant powers of this age. And then we have dwarf. Clever and tough in equal measures, dwarves cannot dream or wield magic, but possess a mysterious ancient bond with the earth. While dwarves cannot use magic, their combat skills are feared across the earth. Okay, so I have to decide which one do I want. I think I'm gonna go with Quarry. So let's see. I like that one. Well, that one's kind of cool looking too. I'm not sure how much you change. I like the curly horns. So I'm trying to see if they got the... Yeah, those ones. If I had horns, I want curly horns. Alright, so that's it. So I gotta figure out which one I like best. I wish you could turn them around to look at them, but I don't think you can yet. That one. Okay, so we're gonna go to appearance. Okay, so that's that appearance. If that one, those are all the appearance. So again,
Right.
so if I would do it. No.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. That's what people had people in a uproar. I'm gonna go non-binary. That's how I see the world already. It's fine. People get upset, they can get upset. Doesn't bother me now. It's not their gameplay, it's my gameplay. That's interesting. I'm gonna go back to this one here. I like this one. I think
You
that's
got the lights on.
probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do that one. Can we customize? Oh, I see. Well, I don't mind the complexion. What color do we do there? Skin tone is white.
Don't worry,
think about-
I've stock unkempt.
We'll do that one. Oh, because he had neutral color. I like cool though. We'll go with the cool color.
That sucks.
Because
bro.
we're all
I'm
cool.
so sorry.
Okay, so we'll go back with that. Birthmark 1, birthmark 2.
Yeah, no, never good.
I like that one, I think. Oh, that one's cute too. I know birthmarks aren't really cute.
He's trying to pull.
That'd be my face. Okay, I think that I like. Hey, Caswell, I hope dinner was good, or are you getting ready to go?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so. I had a friend that had a two-tone skin with the melatonin. That's fine. Okay, so go back. Only that. Chin. Nope, okay. I don't need to mess with that. Nope. Not really that interested in it. Whoa. That's bright.
No. Let him die.
Okay. It's fine. Alright. So we'll go back from head. So it's body. I don't have a problem. We already did skin tone, right?
They said, brother.
Which I'm fine with. We don't need to do nothing with that. Eye shape. So eye shapes are hard to do.
The closest one to that.
Not seeing much change there. Oh, okay. Eye color. We can change that. Heterochromic. Oh, that'd be interesting. Left middle iris. Okay.
Oh, yes. That's
Okay.
Georgia, my blue and gold. Yeah, that's Georgia, my blue and gold macaw. She's one of my 4 parents. Bitch is asleep. Thank God. I love her to death, you know. But oh my God, the voice.
Bit rates got better. That's good. Alright, so that's pretty. Yep. Outer color. I like that one.
Yeah. Blue and gold macaws are bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, Georgia, blue and gold macaw, she's larger than a cockatoo. I also have 2 cockatiels, and they're evil incarnate. They were rescues because they were too evil. And I don't handle them. I just provide them a nice big cage and food. And yes, they've had babies.
Okay.
And then I have my old girl, Georgia. Not Georgia, Jojo. My old girl, she was my first one. She's, she's 13, 14 now. I got her when she was 6 weeks. I got her 6 weeks too early. So I was up every 2 hours and feeding her and all that.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hey, that bird saved my life.
Doop. All right. What is the singular color? What's that mean? Oh, that's the white of the eyes. Oh, cool. I like that one. No, I don't need rice. Bloodshot's not. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, and nose is fine.
Got that arm to get done.
All right, ears. I like the ears. I think we're gonna leave the ears as they are. They're fine. Hairstyle and color. There we go. That longer. It's a dot longer hair there. I mean, you wouldn't want your hair getting in your way now, would you? I think watch the longer hair. What's this one? Oh, that one's cute.
Sorry guys, I am not paying attention. You guys should. That cross the plate.
I like that one. Okay, we'll do that one.
Cool.
We'll do it. I want. Right, bubblegum pink. That's the color of my nails. I don't need that. I don't need that. What's this? Nope, we already did that. Horns. Horn styles. I like those. So you're gonna have horns. Let's have big horns. I think that's the one I'll take. Material. Right, that looks good. I want the white.
So you're not doing anything right now, huh?
Amethyst? That'll probably be it. I just want to see what the other ones are. There you go. Makeup. Is that how I wore my makeup? Yes, that was how I wore makeup in the 80s. In the 80s. Want them to see you coming always and remember you always. Glitter style, really? I don't see him. Chunky. Don't matter, I guess. Okay. Oh wait, what? That's supposed to. Glitter intensity. There you go. I gotta give it a good color. Oh, wait, oh. I don't see what you're doing. Nope. Okay. Eyeliner. We don't want that color. It would be black or white. That's what it would be. White. Or purple. There we go. Do. Eyeliner intensity has to be dark. No. Glitter color. Meow. There you go. And that will have to be a light color. There you go. Alright, so there's that. Let's do this. Let's do this. But okay.
Oh, I'm surprised it came back.
I wonder if it's because I have the birthmark.
Yep, exactly.
Who are you talking to, love? Roger. Roger. Who are you talking to?
I'm Captain Alot.
Okay, I didn't know they were on.
Yeah, and got on and started to chat, so I'm on there.
Alright, I was just curious. I was just curious. Alright, we done here. I don't need that. Oh no. Would you like to continue? Yes. Thank you. Alright, so we're back to appearances class. Here's our class. Wait, what's our parent? Go back here. Uh-oh. To that messed everything up. I'm sorry, guys. I hit the wrong thing. I want my eyes colors back. I'm sorry. So, I'm constantly doing this. Sorry. Alright, well, I don't know what we used. I think we're going to try blues. I hit the wrong button. I always hit the wrong button. Be used to that. Except I don't have my right skin color either. Hang on. I gotta go back to skin color.
I would never do that.
Down.
Oh, I do that every day. I hate
it. How's that one? That one. There's something different in my... I think it was head.
I'm an ancient puppet.
Collection. That was it.
Yeah, I caught like that again. Oh, your oxygen level is like mine, right? Down in the 80s. Yeah, mine does too. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there plenty of times. They usually freak out.
There you go.
I usually just get tired.
That wasn't the one I picked, but that's okay.
Is there points or something for that one this time around or something?
That was it.
That is a frozen.
Wait, I didn't pick which one I wanted.
I chose other keys.
Okay. It's not the same thing, but that's okay. What the heck, right? Where'd they go? Number 3. Yep, because I want my pink back. I want the pink back. Horns. And we're doing that one. Okay. Sorry.
Things I need to pick today. Yay. I'm done for today.
I lost my pink. I don't know how I did it. It's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna worry about the glitter because it doesn't work. It wasn't meant to be.
Because apparently that's how it is today.
Hey, Feely.
Should've looked.
Thanks, Caswell. I had a nice color scheme going on and messed it up. Thanks for stopping by, Feely. Moon Slayer Gaming was here earlier. Yep. So we'll see if I can ever get through the character thing, huh? Because that's what we all like. I don't know if I can change that. Because I think the problem here is you can't change it because of the birthmark.
You're not that good, brother.
Yeah, it don't do it. You can't change it, so it's fine. Tattoo Scouts. Do we want a tattoo? Center design intensity.
Gay guys fucking hit on me.
Is there a reason I can't get the tattoo? Is it? It's probably because of the. It's probably because
but
of the.
I'm the guy. I'm the guy that goes to fucking gay clubs and walks drag shows.
Yeah, it's
so. They're fucking amazing.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Oh, look at you.
Now, so. Well, it wouldn't matter because you don't have. No, I can't do it, so. Alright, so we're gonna come out of here now. Now how do I accept changes? Alright, so that's where we're at. Now we gotta pick our class. So we have warrior. Warriors combine the flow of the battlefield. Command the flow of the battlefield. Some lay waste with sword and shield, while others use two-handed weapons to send enemies flying. So probably like that one best. If I was gonna do warrior. Oh, I don't know. Is that the only class I get? Oh no, okay. So we have rogue. We have warrior. We have mage. Mage would be great. But I think I'm going to do a warrior. I've done a mage in the past, but we're going to try a warrior. So, explore. Alright, so we have Reaper, become the Knight's Blade, steal life, and risk death to gain incredible unnatural. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Does it matter which one you... Slayer, leap into the fray while massive, pushing weapons while rushing enemies to deal devastating blows, and champion. What's champion? Be the shield, shrug off damage while summoning and righteous fire down on enemies. That's kind of cool. Become the Nightblade. I want to look at the other classes for a minute. I don't think I'm going to become a rogue. I just want to look at them. So we have Duelist. Draw your shield. Parry, dodge, past enemies to gain strength with every strike. The Saboteur. Set the stage. Destroy explosives, turrets that devastate enemies, then pick them off with arrows. Veil Ranger. Come on. Hunt the enemy. Snipe enemies from afar using artifacts that charge arrows with dangerous, powerful memory. That would be cool. And then we had Mage. Deathcaller, embrace the dark, drain life from enemies, cast spells that wither with the essence of death itself. Invoker, call the void, freeze the enemies in their tracks, then summon the deepest cold to tear them apart. And Spellblade, be the storm, channel potent spells. Close quarter combat confused with late north. Oh, that's cool. We're gonna do warrior though, just for the fuck of it. I don't know that the armor matters much. It's just what you like the look of. If I'm gonna be a warrior, I'm gonna be a heavy armored warrior, I think. So now the thing is, do I want Reaper, become the Nightblade, steal life, and risk death to gain incredible unnatural abilities? That sounds pretty cool. Leap into the fray to wield massive punishing weapons while rushing enemies to deal devastating blows. Be the shield, shrug off the damage while... And I'm going to be a Reaper, I think. I want to be a Reaper. Can we go up? Up. Up, back up. We'll come out. We'll come in. My buttons aren't working really well. Let me plug in my controller. Feely said hello, Roger. I'll tell him later. He's on his headset. Okay, we want that one. Select that cast. Okay. Your faction choice influences Rook's backstory and conversation choices. Surname Thorn. Alright, there's Thorn. Rook is a Grey Warden. An ancient military order sworn to battle Darkspawn and other monsters. The Wardens undergo secret, unbreakable rites that grant them supernatural powers against the dark. Bonded in blood, gain reputation with the Grey Wardens more quickly. Blight Killer, deal increased damage versus Darkspawn. Vigilant training, base defense, health on slightly defense and health are slightly increased. Okay, so that's Thorn. Alduer. Veil Jumpers. Rook is a Veil Jumper. This daring group of explorers explore ancient elfin ruins in Arlothan, forest. Although founded by the elves, they welcome anyone brave enough to face Arthland's reality warping magic. Gain reputation with veil jumpers more quickly. Deal increased damage versus Fated Touch. Keen Eyes. Deal slight increased critical and weak point damage. Mersard. Shadow Dragons. Rook is a Shadow Dragon. This underground resistance opposed corrupt rulers and slavery in Terravented. Coming from all walks of life, they are determined to bring justice to the people. Light in the dark, getting the reputation, yeah. Never to rise, deal against the Ventori. Your class-specific resource regender slightly faster. So that was what the one mage in DragonAge was. Well, he wasn't a Shadow Dragon, but he was in Teventer. Ledir, Lords of Fortune. An informal collection of explorers, hunters, and treasure seekers from Rivane. The rowdy lords are famed for both daring exploits and narrow escapes. Healthy competition. Deal damage versus mercenaries. Perform takedowns on enemies with slightly less effort. The Morn Watcher. This elite necromancer order explores the mystery of life and death and tends to the undead and Navaz spawning Grand Necropolis. Increased damage versus undead and demons. You can apply additional affliction stack on targets. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. That'd be cool. Be cool to be a necromancer. Huh? Oh. Sorry. And then Avatarian Crows. Okay, so that was the mercenary that in DragonAge 1? DragonAge 1. In DragonAge 1, that's the mercenary that you can romance. They're the rogues. Swift Knives, they're the assassins. Swift Knives in the dark, the crows are the ruthless assassins, both respect and fear as Antivia's shadowy protectors. Under their wing, gain reputation with the Amaten and Hidden Pouch. Well, that was interesting. Holds an extra pouch. I think I want to go with this because this is a kind of a new faction. I don't remember them. Yeah, kind of like that outfit anyway. Okay, we're gonna do with this one. So how do I okay that? Do I just leave it? I guess I'll leave it. Playstyle. Okay, Defender of the Dead. Backstory. When restless spirits threatened the inhabitants of the Grand Necropolis, Rook took decisive action to protect both living and the dead. Discovered by undead inside a Grand Necropolis tomb as an infant, Rook was raised by Mornwatch necromancers, eventually joining the order. During a civil war between undead nobility, known later as the War of the Banners, they led a daring attack on the rebellious dueling leaders. It was a success, quelling the war and saving lives, but Rook's destruction of these undead nobles was controversial. Some Morn Watchers feared Rook had offended the Order's aristocratic patrons and encouraged them to travel for a while. Okay, we are going to do that one. That seems cool. Okay. A balanced experience. Oh wait, so what is this? Event, oh, combat preset. Okay, let's go back to this one. We have Storyteller. Plunge. Here for the story. Well, that would be me. That's the Keeper. Here to build a party. Nope. Here for action and adventure. That would be my second choice. That balances place equal. What's the... I might do that first. And could always play the second time. Underdog. Here to be pushed to the limit. Nightmare. Here for the brutality. Unbound. Here to chat a new path. Customize all settings. Some settings may impact you. Customize. Different. Considered a, yeah. I'm going to try Storyteller first. So. Alright. change the name? Cool. That's not right. Sorry. I don't really care about the last name. Yeah, that's all fine. I don't care about that. Do I have to customize it, or can I just go with it? Man, murderer, herald, judge, savior, past adventures, the Inquisition. Murderer, herald, judge, savior. These were some of the titles heaped on the Inquisitioner as she led the force to challenge the nations. 8 years ago, a catastrophic breach in the Fade, the realm of magic and dreams, threatened the world. Through circumstance or some claim fate, a woman rose to lead an organization known as the Inquisition. Traveling many lands and rallying people to a cause, the Inquisition closed the breach and stopped the villain behind it. She was advised throughout by an elfin mage named Solus. The Inquisition discovered, however, that Solus was in truth an ancient elfin god, Fenharl, the Dread Wolf. He planned to restore things to their primal state when the fate and physical reality won. Solus said he regretted the deaths this would cause, but claimed there was no other way to fix what was, to his eyes, an irredeemable broken world. After that, the Dread Wolf vanished, but the Inquisitors swore to find him. So, and what changes can I make? Edit the Inquisition. Health. Human. Dwarf. Well, mine was a Quari, so we're gonna do that. Okay. Parents. Well, you didn't have. They don't have the one that I was here. So we'll just do the preset. That's fine. I don't care. We'll go finalize. Oh, I don't know her name. So that's fine. That works just fine for me. It's just gonna be a story anyway. Finalize. Okay, confirming means it cannot be changed later. Yes. That's fine. Okay. New customization. Now what are we doing? Closing. We are done here. I don't... Summary. Okay. Finalize. Yeah. You can change your appearance later if you wish. That seems silly. If you did all this. Hey, Feely. I think I said hi to you earlier, but I don't know. I'll play for about an hour.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual.
Yeah.
After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Mysterious. Okay. We will watch the... because I like the stories.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
We're gonna play nasty, I think.
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
She's not very good though. She's adorable, but she's not good at fighting. Alright, there you go.
Not enough gold in the world for this.
Barrack, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nev Gallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
It's off. Because I realized because
Thanks.
I'm listening in my headset. You excited for the lore? Okay, me too.
Your friend Nev Gallus is at Duma Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
Okay, that worked though.
See, you say that? But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
So,
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
okay, wait. There's my mouth. Okay.
Rhythm, you have it or you don't. It's about, let's say.
Oh, wow. Here's all your lore. Guess I haven't found any though. Okay. I was just wondering. There, my journal. Okay, that wasn't what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking.
Think you can talk him down
My
before he
armor.
starts his big ritual?
I wanted to-
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Oh, wow.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we...
Whoops. Whoops. You can't read it? Yeah, it wasn't anything
The
there.
ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go. Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza, and then we'll get us to Solus.
You can avoid these guys really good.
Solus summoning demons on purpose.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely,
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this.
Ah! Looking for this.
Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now.
Oh, it is
Get
Harding.
inside and bar the doors quick as you can,
Forgot
okay?
about that.
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
So,
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demons.
from like that.
Here they come.
Now remember, I have it on easy.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Pat yourselves up if you need it.
I did, but
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
I don't know that breaking them do anything. Where are we going? I'll pick them rats.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh wow.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Crap. Let's move.
They're the ones who made trouble at the bar.
Come here. Come here. Where'd they go?
I hate these assholes.
Yeah, Harding was the one that helped
Looks like the Venatori put up a band.
Inquisition.
More intruders!
Oh my god, that was...
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
We've had run-ins with them in the Morn Watch. They're always hunting for dangerous magic.
Yep, that's them.
All citizens must remain indoors, so the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Where are we going? Oh, we're going down.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
Woo!
They're allies of Nev Gallus. Kill them all.
Okay, R1. I don't know how that works. Okay, R1. Oh, I see. I don't know if I like that very much.
Varictentus. The Venatori own these streets. Venatori, take your revenge.
Oh, shit. That's the wrong thing. There it is.
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Okay.
Varric, Hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Raining demons.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found them a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but they tend to think in straight lines.
Did you get into something you weren't supposed to?
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Interesting.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
So, if we do catch Solus, or the Dreadwolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
Where's my gold I was looking for?
We can slide down the line to get across.
I'm getting too old for this.
Interesting.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
No, I didn't want to go over. Ah, you bastard. Okay, so R2 to use. Oh, great. Awesome.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Especially if we remember the big mirror that was in DragonAge Inquisition. The one that, what's her name? Morgania wanted.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons.
Okay, warriors have the access to powerful two-handed such as attacks or swordies, but inflict more damage. I don't have one, do I? As of yet, I don't. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, but how do I hit? I guess I just. Okay. I want my sword and shield back. Okay, well, that's the way we're going, but.
Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Chuckles.
Chuckles seems like a good name.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Could have just jumped down, I guess. I wasn't sure if I take fall damage or not. I don't think I want to step in that right now. It's weird. No. Thank you. That's kind of cool. Oh well. Okay, now we're in water. That's never good.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
Stepping through. Cool cam. Big mirror. Well, there was a big mirror in DragonAge Inquisition. There was a mirror like that.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
That allowed you to go
I
from
know
one to
these
the other.
trees. This is Arlathan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Well, demons are fun.
demons were bad back in Mirathas.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Yeah, the music doesn't really quite fit the whole idea of there being this urgency.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Avowed, my love?
Huh?
What are you playing? Avowed?
No, DragonAge, the build-up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Vow has a different look to it. It's a lot more like,
Veilguard.
it has a, I don't know, more realistic look to it.
Cigarette, and I'm coming.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Nothing compared to how many will get absolved in this ritual.
Don't fall over the edge, man. I feel like we're at the end of the story rather than the beginning of the story, so it makes me wonder what's gonna happen. Yeah, a pride one, huh?
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Why are you always targeting me, asshole? Right.
Watch the lightning!
Ow! God damn it. Ah, son of a bitch!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. And they probably sense Solus's ego.
Hey, I was like, Ash!
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
We just tackle him into the thing.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Sure.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
Bianca!
More demons!
Take care of the team for me.
Well, that's how to get rid of him.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting to the Solus.
You better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
Okay, here we go. Bitch, I don't know what you're doing. No way.
This is it!
We need to bring down the scaffolding.
How do I do that? Like that? Kaboom!
Why? Why tear down the veil? Knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
Right!
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
I don't know, we're gonna try really hard. I'm gonna stab him. Yep. Well, now you're without a dagger, too.
Varric! Varric! Oh no, no, no!
Pull the damn thing out.
Nev!
That's interesting. Kaboom!
Let's go! This way!
Okay, who are those two? Whoopsie. Whoopsie. That was your entrance. Veilguard. So I don't know when we'll play this. Maybe Thursday again. Or Wednesday, maybe I'll play it. Okay.
You have no idea what you have done.
Oh, that's probably true.
Solus.
They're in the fade.
I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here.
Yep, into the
fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic.
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
I'd like to wake up.
So all I have to do to get away from you is wake up.
And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to wakefulness?
Can't be that hard.
While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions.
Meaning?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped. And the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
All the paintings I'm done for today. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. Oh yeah, I'm trying to. I'm just doing the best I can.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Did he wake me up? Is that what he's doing? Wake up, wake up. Yep.
Why? Why tear down the veil? You need to listen. No! You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now. Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse.
It's
It'll
interesting
take more than a flesh wound
that
to
how
stop
I
me.
designed my character is
Don't
replaced
think I'll
in
be
the
making it out to
scene.
the field anytime soon, though.
You've got to get better. We need you leading the charge.
You stopped Solus from flooding the world with demons, Rook. Not me. Besides, I can't do much leading from bed.
But something else escaped, Varric. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. I remember your disagreement with senior watchers about how to handle that undead rebellion. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Gotta put the game in the rotation.
Look
Yeah.
who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Alluvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Okay, part 1. Minrathru's job. Okay, so open the journal. Okay, well, let me open my journal. That was weird. It said open your journal. Okay, journal. Okay. Shadows and importance. The story so far. When the team acts to stop the Dread Wolf, ancient evils are unleashed upon the world. Yep. Harding. Lace Harding, lead scout for the Inquisition, tackles the venture head-on with her trusty bow and irresistible good nature. When Varric embarked on his search for the Dread Work, Lace Harding, former lead scout for the Inquisition, was sent along with him to provide support. Now circumstances have changed, and with Varric out of the commission, Harding has to figure out how to finish what she and Varric started. Okay, so, 2. Nervi Gallus, Mithras local and private investigators signed on with Varric to track down Solus. The job didn't go as planned, and Nervi hates an unfinished case. She won't give up until Solus and the gods are dealt with. She'll keep an eye on home while she's at it. And this is that part. What's this down here? Okay, so that's what I need to do. Library. Codex. Okay. So we have elfin people who found none. Grey Wardens who found none. Morn Watch. Wow, that's quite a few of them. Shadow Dragons. On the Taverner Templars. When no one mentions the Templar Order, you no doubt picture. When one mentions the Templar Order, you no doubt picture the armored members of the Southern Chantry. These Templars are trained to combat uncontrolled magic, blood magic, and abominations with the goal of protecting people, including mages themselves, from the most violent manifestations of magical power. However, they also embody the Southern Chantry's control over mages and enforce many its strict rules and regulations over magic in general. In addition to combat training, these Templars ingest lyrium. This mineral, usually used by mages for enchantments and rituals, grants Templars the ability to resist and dispel magic. In fact, that is also addictive. The fact that it is also addictive, chaining them to the Chantry and resulting in paranoia, obsession, and ultimately dementia, is often swept under the rug. Yes, we've heard all about that little dirty little secret. Yeah, that was in Inquisition. As you may have surmised by my use of Southern Chantry, this is not the case in the Tevinter Imperium. In Tevinter, we know that magic can only serve if it is allowed to flourish. We do not suppress talent, we nurture it. That is not to say that we ignore the dangers of magic and what it might allow those with violent intent, if not combated. As in the South, our Templars are trained to prevent the excesses of blood magic and to subdue demons as well as those inflicted by possession. But our Templars do not take lyrium. They do not enforce unnecessary regulations. They are not given power over mages, but follow the lead of our most extreme masterium. They serve the Chantry and the people of the Imperium. I must admit, I rather prefer our way of doing things. From a letter written by Lythesia Paulus, living in the border town in Tevinter Imperium, to a cousin in Orleans, 915 Dragon. Interesting. The World of Theus, which has a lot of them. These are all from the Inquisition. The Deep Roads. Yeah, that's what the elves ride. Fade is where we're at, the Dream World. Fenharal. That's Solus. Culture. Lutherium. What's this one? Imperial Chantry. Majestic Bastard. That was one of the options they did not give you. They gave you the option to be a Grey Warden, but they did not give you the option to be a Templar in the Chantry, which is interesting. Because in DragonAge 1, that's what Alistair is. He's a Grey Warden. But he started out in a Chantry. Maker. That's what I was thinking. The Orleans Empire. Surface Dwarfs. Sexuality and Theus. Riven, the Korari. The Veil. Okay, so we could go back and look at those. Miscellaneous, what's that one? A letter dated 6 months ago. Watcher in Galavar. Thank you for your latest dispatch concerning your venture with Master Varric Tetherus. Given that you've spent much of your life in the Grand Necropolis, traveling further north must be a stimulating prospect, and you will be relieved, no doubt, to hear that the crypts have been silent since your departure. Some of the other Watchers continue to censor your methods during the War of the Banners, but I will work to ensure that they reconsider while you're gone. Master Tetherus' claim that this Solus is an elfin god bear witnessing. Even if Solus is merely a renegade mage using spirits for dire purposes, that alone is called for the Watcher to oppose him. Vorgoth and I wish you fine luck on your journey. Remember, even outside of Nervara, the dead are ever ready with their supernatural aid. Watcher Marana, Keeper of the Seals. Okay. Okay, that's all we got right now. Alright, so let's go find Harding. We're in the library. Can I break these? No. No breaking them. Oh. Do we want to go outside? Oh, ain't that fun? Where are we in the fade?
Whoa.
Where in the fade are we? Oh, who's creeping up behind me? Oh, fine.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have new skills. Cool. Here we go. The greatest warriors balance their offensive progress with sturdy defense. No shit. Okay. Weapon sweep. Tap to, yeah. That's all my shit. All my shit. Quiet. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I want to go in here. Wrong button again. So we have that one's locked. So we have trait. Shield volley. R2, then up on return, striking a shield toss with a shield attack volley, the shield back at them 2 times dealing damage. That's kind of cool. Trait, counter blow. Square or triangle after perfect defense. Oh, that's okay. I'm not very good with those. So it's one or the other. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Quiet. Alright, so I have 2 more points. I can do game precision after success. I don't know if I ever get a perfect defense, so rage takes 50% longer to begin to decay. I don't even know what rage is. Sure. Then we have special bulwark. Type, smash, duration, damage, necrotic. Go down and say, hone your guard and protect yourself from collision of attack. Oh, that might be nice. And this one is trait. Tumbling blades. Square, circle, circle, then square, triangle. What's that look like? Circle, circle, square, triangle. Huh. Too complicated for me. Let's go this way. Quiet. Okay. Interesting. It's a really weird tree. I don't think I've seen one like... Well, I've seen trees like this, but not in... Alrighty, well... There we go. Gather the team at the library to explore the lighthouse. Okay, well, let's see what this is. Exploring time, exploring time. Yeah, I figured that. Read. To enter the library passage, 3 pairings must meet face to face. That's interesting. Well, I don't know that that would be 3 pairings face to face. I would think it would be that way. Alright, so there's that one, but there's none over here. I really did not like the fade. Studying. Talk? Oh.
Wisps. Figures are in the fade, but I swear they're following me.
That might be crazy.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts.
Yeah, we'll see.
If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
It's not that I don't, I'm sorry you got hurt. It was my call, and what if...
It happens again? Or to someone else? I don't know. That's the raw deal we get.
Right. You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
We'll figure this out. I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
Yeah, that's the job.
Alright, cool. Does that mean she likes me now? She likes me! In this game, people have to like you. If you're not a people pleaser, you're screwed. I can't go that way. Oh, check that. I can't go that way, so where do I go? Maybe I go back around that other way. Hang on. Yep, nope, don't know. Just keep walking around, see what we come up with. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm going other places. Leave me alone. Okay, so that's her. Or she's hanging out. I can't go around here, right? I guess I can. No, that's where she's hanging out. Dining hall. New area. Where's this one? What's back there? There's one up there too, looks like. Doo-ba-doo. There's one down there. Oh, maybe I was saying maybe I don't know how to get there, but I guess I do. Woo! I didn't know there was a jump there. Woo! That's scary. Okay. That's cool. Alright, so where am I sending you? That way?
There must be two more.
There are two more. There was one over there, but I don't know where the other one was. Alright, don't fall. Even though it feels like it. Okay, well. Jiminy Jiminy. I'm pretty sure I can fall, so I have to be careful. Alright, we're going in this one now. This is the dining room. Dining room. Imperial weed. Well, if it's like Inquisition, you have to... I feel like it was a door there. I have a big butt. I got a big butt. I'm a big world, though. I guess that makes sense. Huh. Okay. No place else to go. Library. Notes on a caretaker. Notes on a caretaker. Where's that one? Notes on a caretaker. This note has smeared paint in one corner. Have they always been here? There are beings in the crossroads unknown even to the wise, though most ancient ones make any domain their own. Certainly this caretaker belongs here now. I wonder what we look like to them. Need is a scaffold, and the needs of the living ever rise and fall upon it. Hunger, thirst, sleep. Imagine the constant cacophony to one sensitive to such things. Am I too simple? Wants are fleeting, needs have deeper roots. Perhaps that's why I find this particular spirit's presence both comforting and disconcerting. The prospect that our heart's desire or our trust need could differ or are even at odds is hard to contemplate. I can't say that one. It's to think about. Our divine imperatives. The helm of the solar is destroyed. Elgarna's favorite torture is over. Too many agents have been rescued with their minds burnt out by the memory of an enraged sun. I feel a lesson here. The helm was not created to torment, but the Aventurous are not as we are. A god's ruminations carry their own will and imperatives. Memory bleeds into their icons and transmutes them as fire begets fire. For our wolf lord, who puts so much of himself into his creations, what imperatives do they carry? The heart of a rebellion must remain hidden, yet the light of divinity is uncontainable. We must be swift. A thought lingers. Even as he saves us, what does he impart upon us? Reflections of Shirine, one who renounced the Hathor. Okay. Is that it? Guess so. Okay. No more doors. No more doors. The doors have all gone. I'm gonna move this one. I don't think that's where it goes. I'm pretty sure it's either gonna go... It's gonna go that way. Or there's one over there. I don't see one over there though. Alright, well, we'll wait. But I'm pretty sure. So they talk about the Fade in all three Dragon Ages, because there's weird shit that goes on in them. In all of them. In one, you get trapped in it. Two, you kind of visit it, but you don't. They have a whole dungeon thing. Disheartening.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Hoarding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe safer?
So, you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Alluvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. Alright?
Alright. Bit of a wah 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 wah. I gotta look, explore around here. Okay, nothing here. Nothing to see. Ah, it was over here. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go back down there now. Oh, dang it. We're very DragonAge like, all about running around. It'd be disheartening though to look down like that and see absolutely shit. Let's go back this way.
That's the second. One more to go.
Not sure where the other one is. Okay, can't get up there, you can't get up there, you can't get up there. As of yet. As of yet. Let's go back around this way. Oh, there's one right there. I see it. So where's the other one? Pretty sure it's not over there, because I was just there and couldn't get there. Oh shit, there's a... Never mind. Hang on. I'm gonna finish this stuff out and then I'll call it quits. And probably Wednesday or Thursday I'll play this. Oh, there's one there. Oh, they're both up there. They're both up there. I'll do this first.
Okay, that did something.
Yeah, what did it do? Faded note, look at this place. We planned a rebellion here once. Said we'd change the future of the elves. Throw off tyrants, and we did. Now the path outside is fractured. It'll be hard rekindling all the Alluvians. Solus, if you see this, I'll be looking for you out in the world and in the mortal one. Don't cause too much trouble before I get there. Huh, wonder who that's about. Wonder who that is about. Okay, so let's see. This one's not open. Okay, well, let's go in here again. Okay, that's gather team, but I want to look around first. Wait, where does this go? Doo-doo-doo. Interesting. Argonian room. The Dread Wolf's Alluvian. Most of us have only traveled through the Alluvians at the whims of those who call themselves gods. We know them as mirrors that always go from one to the another, a bonded pair linked no matter the distance. Solus has outsmarted the so-called gods. If we used the normal Alluvians, they could track us to our lair. Solus has improved upon June's work by creating a mirror whose singing stone can change its tune to take us to any Alluvian and not just its bonded partner. Thus we can travel wherever this rebellion needs us with no fear of pursuit. Travel is as safe as a normal Alluvian. If you have questions, ask for the slow arrow and I will guide you. Falasana. 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 Interesting. Okay, well, let's go gather the team. I don't know what we're doing. I like that her hair moves too. I have discovered everything.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks, we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillinane. Two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganon and Gillinane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
Neither of you guys are right. Or you're both right.
Now!
If Elganon and Gillinane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Alluvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Alluvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
I won't let you go. Alright. I'm gonna call it quits here. Fighting the gods, yep. I'm gonna call it quits here, and I'll be back. I like DragonAge. Hopefully this one won't be too hard for me to finish, as I've never finished them. I didn't finish Inquisition the third time I played it. I don't know why. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna play a new game tomorrow too. We're gonna do a loft. You have to glide around. The only person I've seen play it is Uncamped. I watched him for a little bit, and somebody else was playing it. I can't remember who, but anyway, thank you guys for hanging out, Cuzwa. I hope you had a great dinner, Feely Boy. I hope you had a great Sunday. There were some other people here hanging out, but they left. So peace all. Greetings, all. Shardvixen here. Let's talk about rainbows. I don't know if most of you know that rainbows should go from red to magenta. That's because when the prism shines through, the lights, it's like that, right? The red is on the bottom, and then yellow, and in between is where they meet, and that's yellow. Then on that's orange. Then we're yellow, and then we have blue, and in the middle is green. And then we have blue, and then we have red, actually, but it's seen as magenta because it's the lightest color on the spectrum. And then you have purple right here, and then this goes into red again. If you were stacking rainbows, you don't stack rainbows normally. In nature, they're not stacked. They're just, you can see them as a double rainbow sometimes if you have a strong enough light, but that's rare. So I got these stackable boxes, see down here, and they didn't start the biggest one the right way. It should have been red. They started yellow. I don't know why, but they did. So it goes through the rainbow. It's all rainbow, but there's no red. There's pink and magenta, but no red. So that's just that odd thing. I'm going to talk about odd things. So here is a strip that I got from a blanket. And I'm keeping it because I'm going to attach it to a journal. I'm thinking I'm going to make a rainbow one, though. And then you can close it, and it will make a close for your journal. Last one I used was a belt, because I saw somebody use a belt, and it turned out really well. And I'll probably use belts again, but I like the idea of being able to paint them and come up with your own stuff that you've recycled. Okay, so I'm cleaning off my painting table. I love this paper. I wrinkled it purposely, and then we're going to paint it. I just love this. I just love the sound and the feel. It's already got gold on it. I think I'm going to do black and green to go with my other. But I have a lot, so I don't know. So that's one of the paints I want to do. It's already, yeah, it looks like I used it as a backdrop for my green and gold, so maybe I'll add some black to it. I love that sound, though. But yeah, I'm cleaning. This makes great circles, or put your paintbrush on. You do not have to. Here's another paper towel that's already started with colors, and then I can add more colors as I clean. And then when you're all done with it, maybe I'll show you what I do with them. I make paper with them. Oh, I make paper with everything. So that's what I'm doing, is sorting my paper right now and cleaning this table, because I would like to paint some soon, so I'm trying to get this all painted. So I got this. I've had it for a while. It's cord. It's paper. It's hemp cord. I'm gonna make something for the parrots with it, I think. But also, I got it to use in my painting stuff. So I don't know where I'm gonna put it though. I buy stuff and then I don't know where I'm gonna put it. All right, so we've cleaned that area off. Underneath here is more paint. Shh, don't tell anybody I got too much paint. My daughter just bought me new paint. So I want to make a bookmark with this. So we're keeping that one. I think I'm going to keep this as a scrap. We'll see what comes of it. Same thing with this. I love this color. So I might make that into this bookmark here. And we could do an overlap or something. That'd be cool. I don't know. I can't never tell you if this is going in. But this is a textural thing, so I use it. Put it here in the textural pile. Okay, so and then these are excess. These are extra papers of the green and brown. So if I want to do another green and brown, green and silver, that's from Ascendas. This one, this is a scrapbook piece of paper. We'll stick it here for now. So these are extras. These are already been done. Sometimes I do. Oh, I already did this. Let's see. See these designs on here? Those are patterns that you iron off, and I wondered how they would do painted. They actually don't, they kind of show up, but not enough. And I've got, this is an extra paper. This is cleaner paper. So these are cleaner papers where I roll stuff out, and then I decide if I'm going to use it or not. For paper. You know, you can never have enough paper. Well, actually, I've been told you can have enough paper, but yeah. I need some more matte medium. It doesn't want to stay there. These are recycled. My mother used to send these to me all the time so she could help with the landfill. It's fine because I can use them, but I have lots of them and they're very old, so they crack very easily. I have a whole pile of it. Oh, I missed. This. I found scissors. I have a lot of scissors. Can't have enough of anything because eventually you'll need it all. Okay, so this is for one of my projects. I haven't decided which one I'm using yet to make branches on it to have it stand out, but I haven't figured out which one I'm using it for yet. So we need to put that someplace else. I think we'll put it over here. Okay, this is a project I was doing to make stamps. It's supposed to be a bat. Don't know if it's a bat. That goes there. I have a few more of those I was making, like this one. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I'm going to make a pile of these, because they're going to be going someplace else. Not here, more textural stuff. That goes over here. La 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 la. See, there's a, I don't know what that one is. I think it's a bird. So I guess it wouldn't work if you don't know what it is. See, there you go, dinos. But I'm going to work on those later. Put them in my other, and then another thing, and then I'll work on it. Oh, this is a painting thing I'm doing. Hey, look, you pull it up. That's kind of cool. I forgot about these.